What's up with men? I don't know. I wanted to ask you, men don't come up and ask or talk to you anymore?
Maybe we should have a man on and ask him what that's like. Why don't they do that?
A dating expert.
Is there a dating expert man that would like to come on this podcast?
Modern women told men to go away, and now they can't stand it. We've got a video for you here today from Manhood, so don't forget to like and subscribe on your way in, and let's get into it.
Now, I'm definitely no dating expert, but my name's J.R. Harvey, and I specialize in human behavior and psychology. And if you want to know the real truth about what is going on here, it's because approaching women in 2025 is treated more like a crime scene than it is a compliment.
Modern women have told men to stay away from them, and the second a man that they don't find attractive approaches them, they immediately assume he's some kind of a criminal who wants to do them harm. No man deserves to be put through that kind of treatment.
You see, men used to be rewarded for their courage. You saw someone you liked, you walked up and said hello, and the worst thing that could ever happen is that you got rejected and moved on. But today, that same move will get a man labeled as creepy or even accused of harassment. And it doesn't stop there, because one awkward moment could be filmed, posted, go viral, and ruin a man's life.
And what makes that worse is if a woman puts an innocent man on blast like that, his life could get destroyed beyond any form of repair while she gets away with it scot-free. People are quick to forget her, but never forget the stigma that she placed on the guy.
Guys just aren't risking rejection anymore. They're risking their reputation as a person. And another point is that the rules to the game no longer make sense to them either, because culture is saying, be bold, be confident. But then it's also saying, but don't approach her if it makes her uncomfortable, unless you're clearly invited, which who the hell knows what that means anymore, because a look isn't good enough.
The irony is that a look isn't good enough, but a modern woman will give a slight smile, making a second's worth of eye contact and a subtle hair flip, and she acts like that's the exact same thing as a man approaching her. It is not the same thing at all.
It's not obvious enough anymore when it comes to the risks that are involved. When the rules to the game are unclear or confusing or constantly changing, that is very frustrating for guys, and it makes them just not want to play anymore. And here's the reality. Men adapt. When culture is punishing risk-taking, they stop taking risks. They retreat into the gym, into their work, into their video games, anywhere where they're not going to risk being shamed for simply showing interest.
If there's one good thing that came out of the scourge of modern women's relentless bashing of men, it's that it's allowed men to truly value their peace and their individuality. Men are not willing to sacrifice any of that for a woman who will destroy him for virtually any reason she feels like.
So when women ask, why don't men approach me anymore? It's not that men don't care or they're not interested. It's that both men and women are stuck in a culture of fear and confusion. The truth is, most men want to be brave and most women want to be pursued. But until the rules change, both sides are losing.
The sad part is that the rules aren't going to change anytime soon. Modern women can't change the rules. They're already set in their ways, and they wouldn't be able to accept a good man even if they wanted to, quote unquote. They're already too far gone down the rabbit hole.
Okay, here are some of my theories why men don't approach women in public. Okay, number one. I think they have had a super horrible, traumatic experience with literally one woman. One woman really did them so dirty that traumatized them moving forward. They can't even move forward because they're still so hurt from the past one experience that they're moving from a place of hurt and not from a healed perspective.
It's funny how these women act like it's incredibly stupid for a man who's been screwed over by women to not want to date again. Men just want to move on and not pay these women attention, but of course they have to lose their minds over it.
2, men have a very sensitive ego. And they rather protect that ego from it getting bruised just a little bit, just simply by a rejection from a woman, than to actually go and pursue something. Okay, and third point. Men have it way too easy now with all the dating apps and Instagram and sliding into someone's DMs. Like, why would they want to do that in public when they can just choose the easy way out and do it through social media behind a screen?
The only men who have it easy on dating apps are incredibly attractive guys like Chad, and Chad doesn't need to pursue women like this. They will flock to him naturally anyway. She's just bitter that men aren't giving her the attention that she used to get back when she was in her early 20s.
Stop telling me to go meet someone in the wild when I go in the wild and someone will be staring at me the whole entire night and won't come say hi. How many more times is that going to happen? How many more times am I going to be in the bar, playing pool, at the coffee shop, on a walk, and I will be staring down another person who is staring me down, smiling across the table, whatever, and you don't come say hi? Oh my gosh. What am I meant to do, you guys? Am I going to have, like, we always have to make the first move or something? Because, like, oh my gosh.
She has never once made the first move when it comes to men. With the way that she's acting, walking up to a man and saying hi is so daunting that it makes her want to run to her car and complain about having to show interest in men.
This is a public service announcement for white men. It is okay to approach a Latina at the bar.
That part, yep.
It is okay to like a Latina. We are equals. We are pretty people. We are also equal to the blondes at the bar.
Even better.
Even better, maybe.
Whenever a woman like this makes a PSA about giving men permission to approach, they're not talking to men. They're actually talking to the one specific man who wouldn't approach them at a bar, and she's just praying that he will see it and talk to her next time. That's all it is.
I don't wanna perhaps.
Don't quote me on it, but
Please, it is okay to approach a Latina at the bar. It is okay.
We will talk to you.
We will talk to you. It is okay. I promise. It is okay. Please approach us. We are all one. We are begging.
We're begging.
We're on our hands and knees. Please approach us.
I'm on my knees.
Like, what the fuck?
She's trying to blame her ethnicity for why men aren't approaching her. It has nothing to do with that. Modern women told men not to approach them, and the men simply listened. It's really not that complicated.
I was speaking to my mum about dating, and because I'm out a lot for work and things like that, and I love to socialize, she was like, oh, like, have you met anyone out? And I'm like, well, I will see a guy that, say, I've texted or, like, met online or have mutuals with, and he will, like, look at me and then turn away and then message saying, like, hey, you looked gorgeous today. And that's, like, a universal experience for every girl. Like,
To be honest, she's lucky to be getting that much attention from a guy. Most men wouldn't even bother shooting their shot via text because screenshots can be taken, and she could just toss it up on TikTok while also bashing him because she didn't find him attractive enough, which, by the way, is something that we see all the time.
guys will just text you later on. And mum's like, what the fuck? Like, mum's like, when I would go out, if a guy was interested, he'd straight up go, like, hey, I'm interested in you, like, whatever, what's your number? And if you liked him, you'd give him your real one. If you didn't, you'd change one digit. That's what she said to me. My mum did make a point that I go for socially awkward private school boys that don't know how to talk to girls because I went to single sex schools, so that's a big factor too.
The fact that the men she talked to went to an all-boys private school means absolutely nothing. She's incredibly ignorant to the fact that men have far too much to lose when it comes to approaching women, but they will blame anything that isn't themselves, let's be real.
But, like, I took it upon myself to call my guy friend and literally ask for the answers. I'm like, just tell me, like, what is stopping guys from just, like, approaching girls naturally and not, like, sleazy, just, like, literally for a conversation? Because guys that, like, do that, like, reap the benefits anyway. Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't need to be a sleaze to, like, pull a girl in the first place. My guy friend said, unless a girl is, like, making it that obvious, like, at a pub, for example, that she's into him, he's like, she has to fully be, like, waving at me.
That pretty much sums it up. Women have to make it abundantly clear that she's interested in a guy in order for him to talk to her. A lot of guys don't want to be risked being called creeps or insulted or being brought up on charges with police because they tried to talk to a woman.
For me to think to go over. And he said that rejection just isn't worth it these days because that girls like have higher standards of men. So guys genuinely feel like they just aren't good enough and to go up and introduce themselves. And I'm like, that's actually kind of sad because I do feel like girls are getting judgier, but I also feel like boys are the same. And I think it goes down to dating apps and social media, obviously.
Even when her guy friend makes a perfectly valid point, she can't pass up an opportunity to blame men for not approaching. Modern women have no problem putting a dude on blast if he approaches her. That's not the same thing as a man not wanting to risk being destroyed.
But dating apps is like shopping, like no, 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 yes, no, 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 no. So it's like people are getting pickier, but yeah, it's like people don't know how to socialize anymore, and it's really sad. I saw on TikTok a card game that someone invented called We Met at a Bar. I don't know if you've seen it, but it actually looks like a cool idea, and they should collab with different pubs in Melbourne and just like have the card game sitting at like different tables or something. I feel like that'd be so good.
It's going to take way more than a cheesy card game to get men interested in talking to women at bars. The standards of modern women have gotten so damn high that even if they play that game, they'll still find a reason to hate on the men they're playing against.
Pretty much, I think it was like they had like different not dares, but like, oh, I don't know, you have to look it up, but it's called We Met at a Bar, and like it introduces conversation, like, yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, I just feel like there's got to be a way to just like improve everything about the dating culture. Otherwise, we're doomed.
There's honestly no fixing what's been done. Modern women hate the vast majority of men, and they've made it no secret, and men aren't going to talk to women who despise them. The mess has been made, and the damage is far beyond repairing, I would say. But anyway, guys, we are going to be leaving today's episode there. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out. Click this video that's up on the screen now if you want to see more. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.